Hey everybody, it's AJ from Disney Food Blog, and you know here at DFB, we love our cupcakes and our sweets, and we have been covering cupcakes at Disney World for a very, very long time. And so we are going to put together a cupcake challenge. This is for all of you headed to Disney World this year. Let's see how many of these you can actually conquer. We of course want you to do it all in one day, but you can spread it over 2 days. I think that's okay, and you can get friends to help you as well. So let's get started going over our best cupcakes in Disney World right now. First up is that really, really epic rose gold mini ears cupcake. Now, whether you are into the whole rose gold trend or not, this cupcake is still really, really good. It's a vanilla and Nutella marble cake topped with vanilla buttercream, and there's a little bit of cream cheese frosting happening in there. It's really good. If you're a frosting fan, this thing is right up your alley. You can find it at Sunshine Seasons in Epcot. Speaking of Sunshine Seasons, I also want to talk about the peanut butter and jelly cupcake. This thing is pretty amazing. It's also, like I said, at Sunshine Seasons in Epcot. This is a peanut butter flavored cake, and the frosting is peanut butter flavored. Inside is actual peanut butter and jelly right on the inside. And on top is a bunch of edible flowers, kind of like an edible garden. They're real flowers, but they are edible. It's a really beautiful cupcake, pretty stunning, but it actually tastes just as good as it looks. So definitely check that out. Next up, this is my favorite cupcake right now in Disney parks. You can find it in Disney World and Disneyland. It's themed to Belle of Beauty and the Beast. It is vanilla cake, vanilla frosting, that rose piped on top. Pretty boring on paper, but it's actually quite satisfying and delicious. So you can find that at pretty much any confectionery in Disney World. You can find it in Disneyland as well. So any place where they sell candy or cupcakes, you're going to find this. That's kind of mass produced around the parks and the resorts as well, because you can find it at the boardwalk. Now, this is one that everybody seems to know about. This is the Master's Cupcake at Be Our Guest Restaurant. You can get this for a snack credit for lunch. You can get it at dinner as well, not for a snack credit at dinner, because dinner is a table service credit meal. So this is a chocolate cupcake topped with the gray stuff. And if you've seen Beauty and the Beast, which is what Be Our Guest Restaurant is themed after, you know, of course, that Lumiere says, try the gray stuff, it's delicious. So, of course, Disney had to make the gray stuff, which is actually kind of an Oreo or a cookies and cream panna cotta mousse that they stick on top there. So they do a lot of different things with the gray stuff. Sometimes it'll come on top of a brownie or in a tart, but you can usually get this Master's Cupcake at lunch, no matter what they're serving at dinner. All right, next up is one of my favorites as well. It's the Churro Cupcake at Contempo Cafe in Contemporary Resort. This one's amazing, you guys. I ate this, and then I bought another one to take to my husband because he needed to eat it too. It was so good. Now they have these seasonally, so these will come into the mix every once in a while over at Contempo Cafe, but I haven't seen them anyplace else. That's the only place they have them. So it's a cinnamon cake with a vanilla cinnamon frosting, and there's a vanilla custard inside the cake, and it's topped with a little piece of a churro. Again, seems pretty boring on paper, but it's really amazing. Definitely worth heading over to Contempo Cafe to get yourself one. All right, next we're going to the Campfire Cupcake in Roaring Fork at Wilderness Lodge, and this came out when Roaring Fork was renovated in late 2017. And this one's pretty adorable. It's a chocolate cake with vanilla frosting. You've got kind of a crushed cookie topping there to look like, I don't know, dirt or something, probably dirt. On top of that, there are some candy rocks and some frosting that's piped to look like a flame, like a campfire. On top of that, you will also have a little chocolate stick with a little tiny baby marshmallow, toasted marshmallow, right on the top. Very cute, very fun for kids. All right, here is the original. This is the OG Disney cupcake, you guys. This is the thing that I found back in 2009 when I started my blog that really made my website sort of blow up, is this Butterfinger cupcake. Now they call it the Chocolate Peanut Butter Crunch Cupcake now. They no longer call it the Butterfinger Cupcake. You can find it at Hollywood Studios. It's chocolate cake with a fudge filling. On top is vanilla, big pile of vanilla frosting topped with crushed Butterfingers. Pretty amazing. It's good every time I have it, and it's definitely something to go pick up. Now, it originated at Starring Rolls. Starring Rolls is now closed, but you can get it over at Trolley Car Cafe, which is the Starbucks location in Hollywood Studios. Next is the Spaceship Earth Cupcake. Now this is one of those that it doesn't taste all that great, but it sure is pretty. So I don't know, you may want to skip this one, but it's really beautiful. Worth a photograph for sure. This is a vanilla cake with a strawberry filling. It's like a pudding / frosting. So it's between the two as far as texture. On top, they have a mound of cake. So that mound under that geodesic sphere there is not frosting, which I was hoping it was, but it's not. It's cake. And then they have the fondant Spaceship Earth sort of stretched over the top, but that fondant is a really beautiful kind of sparkly silver. Very striking cupcake. They brought this one out for Epcot's 35th anniversary, said it was only going to be around for a month, but it's still there, so you can go check it out at Fountain View Cafe. Next up, this one is super sexy, you guys. Salted caramel cupcake and caramel kucha in Epcot. It's in Germany. This is a very, very fudgy chocolate cake base. So this is almost like the densest brownie you've ever had. I really would say it's almost a brownie base. On top is a thick, dense salted caramel frosting, and then of course they drizzle it with that Werther's caramel. This thing is super rich. It is super decadent. Like, you need to share this with somebody unless you're me and you've built up your sweet cupcake tolerance to like an insane level. But it's really, really good. Definitely head over and grab it. All right, now we get to the Star Wars cupcakes. The Star Wars cupcakes are super cute. You've got BB-8. You also have Darth Vader, and you usually have Chewbacca as well. BB-8 is a lemon cake with lemon frosting. He's got little chocolate rocks on top, and of course a white chocolate BB-8. And then Darth Vader is the old chocolate peanut butter cupcake from Starring Rolls, if you remember back that many years. So you've got a chocolate cake. The frosting on top is either a chocolate peanut butter or a straight up peanut butter. Inside is a chocolate fudge. And then on top, there's little chocolate shavings and then a Darth Vader chocolate hat, head mask thing. Really good, but super chocolatey. So if you're not a chocolate fan, go with BB-8. So you can get all those Star Wars cupcakes over at Backlot Express in Hollywood Studios. And once in a while, the Chewbacca one is around. That one's super fun. Okay, also in Hollywood Studios is the Spaghetti and Meatballs Cupcake. Now, this is at Mama Melrose, Ristorante Italiano. And of course, that is a table service meal, so this is not a grab-and-go cupcake. You're gonna have to sit down and order it. This is on the kids menu. You're not gonna find it on the adult menu. It's a chocolate cupcake with vanilla frosting that's piped to look like spaghetti. It's got kind of a strawberry jam over the top of that with a chocolate meatball on top and little white chocolate shavings. The whole thing looks like spaghetti, but it's totally not. It's a dessert. Oh my gosh, so funny. Super cute. The kids love it, and it's a fun one to check out, especially if you're having dinner there at Mama Melrose, which is a really good place to eat, by the way. Okay, over in Animal Kingdom, the Cotton Top Tamarin Cupcake. This is not one of my most favorite cupcakes, but it is kind of fun, and it is definitely unique. You can only get it over at Creature Comforts in Animal Kingdom. Used to be able to get it at Kusafari Bakery. Now you can only get it at Creature Comforts, which is the Starbucks in Animal Kingdom. And this is a chocolate cake with chocolate frosting, with chocolate shavings, and a little white chocolate and dark chocolate Cotton Top Tamarin head that sticks into it. This cupcake used to be much more interesting when it first debuted, but it's still cute. Your kids are still gonna love that they get that little white chocolate lollipop with it. So it's kind of two treats in one. So it's a neat one to pick up if you're in Animal Kingdom. Next up, a classic, the Mickey Oreo Cupcake at Boardwalk Bakery. They have this there all the time. This is a chocolate cake with a vanilla frosting, that little Mickey on top, and those crunchy pearls around the bottom. Pretty classic cupcake, cute for pictures, not all that great in terms of, uniqueness or flavor. But remember, at Boardwalk Bakery, they also often have several other cupcakes that are seasonal. So be sure to check out if the Mickey Oreo Cupcake doesn't float your boat. You can fulfill this part of the challenge by getting a different cupcake there as well. I got this beautiful rose one last year, which is just gorgeous and still probably one of the most beautiful desserts I've ever had. Now, we're going to head over to Sprinkles because we can't have a cupcake challenge without going to Sprinkles Cupcake Bakery in Disney Springs. This is a chain. Of course, you may have a Sprinkles in your hometown. I find them to be very, very good cupcakes. You guys know that my standard for cupcakes is Magnolia Bakery in New York City. These have a similar kind of flavor to them and a similar texture to their frosting. They have here something that I love to get, which is frosting shots. Again, if you've built up your sweet tolerance to epic proportions, you can get a frosting shot too. They are very sweet. It's just like a little cup of frosting, basically. If all you really want is that shot of sweet, and you can get multiple different flavors, of course, and we love those. But of course, we do love the cupcakes here too. I think the cupcakes here are great. The salted caramel is really good. The banana is awesome. The carrot cake is awesome. I always get the red velvet. So there's lots of really good options for cupcakes here too. Now, we couldn't not give you a bonus round on our cupcake challenge. So here's a bunch of things that either aren't cupcakes or aren't in Disney World that if you go get these, then these are bonus points for your cupcake challenge. Okay, let's cover them. Here we go. The peanut butter brownie at the Mara and Animal Kingdom Lodge. We've talked about this a million times on the channel. It's so good. And if the Mara wasn't so far away from everything else, I would go eat one of these every day that I was in Disney World. So good. The unicorn cupcake and Go-Kart Sundae at Vanellope's on the Disney Dream cruise ship, which if you happen to be on the Disney Dream, please, please, please don't miss this place. Vanellope's Sweets and Treats is like everything wonderful about Disney Eats all wrapped into one. I love this place. So they just debuted a unicorn cupcake, which is crazy off the charts, truly amazing. So you can definitely go check that one out if you happen to be on the Disney Dream, next week. Over in Disney's Hollywood Studios again, you can head over to Sweet Spells and pick up those Whoopie Pies. These are not technically cupcakes. They are sort of inverted cupcakes. You've got frosting between two very cakey layers and then frosting on top as well. They have a great maple bacon one there. They usually have seasonal flavors. We love the Oreo cookie one too. While you're at Sweet Spells, please pick up the carrot cake cookie. This is probably my favorite treat in all of Walt Disney World and has been for years and years. If you're a carrot cake fan like I am, this is basically a giant whoopie pie with, those carrot cake cakey cookies on either side and then an incredible cream cheese frosting in the middle. Love it. Love it. The King Whoopie Pie is over at Pop Century Resort. And if you guys followed Disney Food Blog for a long time, you know that they had a King Cupcake for many years. And this is, of course, referencing Elvis and has the combination of banana, peanut butter, chocolate, and bacon. Of course, Elvis used to love his banana and peanut butter and bacon sandwiches. Well, now this has morphed into a whoopie pie. So it's no longer a cupcake, it's a whoopie pie, but you do get that peanut butter frosting in the middle and on top. You get some bacon bits on top, the banana on top. So still bringing in all the same flavors. So there is our cupcake challenge. A lot of great eats for you to try. We really want to know in the comments if you've done this or if you think you're going to do it. Grab a few friends and head over and do the cupcake challenge. It's going to be so much fun. Yes, you're going to get really sick, but it'll be so much fun. And we thought this was really cool. A reader sent over her pictures from her daughters doing the cupcake challenge. So people are really doing it, you guys. I'm so excited. Let us know. Send us your pictures as well. You can find us on social media at Disney Food Blog. You can always send them to me by email, foodpics@disneyfoodblog.com. We'd love to see your shots of you guys doing the cupcake crawl as well. Isn't this adorable? I know, they're so cute. Anyway, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog. If you want a list of this cupcake challenge, you can find it on Disney Food Blog. We have it right here. We posted it a few weeks ago. So you can head on over, you can print out that blog post, and you can see all of them. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.